Before I actually intro this video, let's just laugh for a minute because I turned on my mic, I started recording, got 11 minutes in and realized I didn't hit record on the camera. So, hi, hello, what's goody? Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I have not posted since November of 2022, so it's been close to 18 months. Thankfully not that close to 18 months, but also almost 18 months. Meech, where have you been? I feel like we need to connect. Come closer. I essentially just went through a period in which I needed to redefine what I was posting. I think it stemmed a lot from comparing myself to other creators, not just on YouTube, but just on all platforms. My content just didn't feel like it was up to the standards of other people. And when you start comparing, you start to doubt yourself, then you start to not post, and then it becomes easier to not post. I think once you disappear, it just becomes so much easier to just fall off the face of the earth. I then just felt like, okay, I just need to realign on what my content is about and what I want to post about. Initially, it was always around hair, wellness, eating well, living well, feeling well, like just mental, physical wellness, that kind of stuff. And then obviously with me moving to Canada, I also started incorporating more lifestyle, expat, travel content as well. So I knew that that was always the center of what I wanted to post, but just visually, I just didn't feel like I found my style. Like I didn't know how I wanted my videos to look. And I'm naturally I used to use Windows Movie Maker to create videos for my mom on Mother's Day. I've always loved to do edit videos and make it funky and creative and visually pleasing. So for me, that kind of just felt like, damn, I know what I want to post. I know the content I want to post. I just don't know what I want it to look like. And then comparing, seeing the styles of editing that people do and the styles of videos that people were creating, the very cinematic, even the vlogs being an hour long and they're entertaining, and even TikToks, everything. I just felt like I was comparing myself to everyone, and I just didn't know what my content, I didn't visually feel like I had a style or a uniqueness to my content. So I just didn't post anymore. Also, life got on top of me a little bit. I just had a lot going on. Physically, not so much, but mentally more than anything. I had a lot going on in that my work just got very demanding. I say my job, it's not my job anymore. Girl, we need to go. I found it very hard to work full time and then have to edit. I just knew that I would have no life, so it just felt easier to just stop posting. So as of December 2022, I went to London for Christmas. I went to see my family. I hadn't seen them since February 2021. I was there for 10 days. As part of those 10 days, I also managed to spend a night in Paris. It was my first time taking the Eurostar, funnily enough. Took the Eurostar to Paris, spent 2 full days out there, 1 night. Amazing. I'd only ever been to Paris as a kid. I went to Disneyland Paris when I was 7, 8. So it was really fun for me to go to Paris as an adult. Actually, I'm maybe I went to Notre Dame as maybe a teen. Anyway, I'm going to stick with it. I'd never been to Paris as an adult. So I was very excited to go as an adult. Had I been to Notre Dame? I don't know why I'm stuck there. Managed to take my partner. It was his first time ever going that side of the world. I then got a promotion at work in March of 2023. Life became even more demanding. May of 2023, I then got my Canadian PR. Your girl became a permanent resident of Canada. Let me know if you'd like a video on my whole process in terms of actually immigrating to Canada, what that process looked like to then becoming a permanent resident, and just how I navigated that whole thing. Let me know, because I've never posted that and I've always wondered if it's something that people would want to know, but at the same time I'm yeah, maybe they don't. So yeah, I got my permanent residency, which was really cool, because if they close the borders again, Justin Trudeau, I need you to hear me clearly, okay? If you close those borders again, I'm coming and I'm going as I please. I'm here and I'm staying. but if I want to leave, I can also leave. June of 2023, I then moved. I moved out of my parents' house when I was 18. I moved out for school. So in that time between 18 and now, I had always lived with other people, lived on people's couches, shared rooms with people. So this is like been a massive achievement for me. This has been a massive milestone for me. This has been something that I prayed for and now have. So listen, to God be the glory, because honestly, and then my whole world was rocked. My life did a 180 and I had a huge family emergency. I won't go too much into it, but what I will say is, how do I put it? I had to deal with a very huge, someone in my immediate family had a very big health scare, which put me into survival mode. I had to drop everything. I had to go back to the UK. I was there for close to 2 months. I had to step up. I had to put my emotions in a box and take each day as it came. When I tell you it happened like this, it was like Wednesday was one thing, Friday it was a whole nother. Like it literally just flipped on its head. I basically realized that life is fickle and things can change in the drop of a hat. Mentally it was a lot. Emotionally it was a lot. It really put things into perspective in terms of friendships, really taking care of yourself, again, eating and living well, how non-important work is as well, and just how strong I am. It put a lot of those things into perspective. So that happened. I remember it clearly. It was July 7th and July 8th I had the Beyonce concert. So something I had been waiting for the longest time, I had to deal with while dealing with one of the biggest emotional traumas I've probably ever encountered. The Beyonce concert was amazing. Renaissance tour was wonderful. I had standing floor seats and it was, oh my God, it was just Beyonce. I know she'll never watch this, but just in case you do, I just feel like, how do you get better each time? This is what I mean in terms of content. It just goes back to like, how do you become better than your previous self, you know? So yeah, that happened. August, I was home. September, I came back and I was now basically trying to settle into my new apartment. And then just mentally just trying to get better. October, I visited Mexico for the first time. It's been on my bucket list for a long time. Also, in the middle of everything that happened, I celebrated my birthday. So yeah, the last 6 months have just been me mentally just trying to get back to a place of feeling good, feeling okay. I got fired in January, but I can't talk about it. Yeah, I basically had all of that happen. And yeah, now your girl's in a new job, new apartment, new hair. That's basically where I've been. If you've gotten this far, leave me the sparkle emoji so that I can reply to your comment. Otherwise, stay fierce, stay real, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.